Hi, welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. I am Debbie, and I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to God, Source, Holy Spirit, and whatever the words are, whatever needs to be said comes out. Now, we are reading for January 20th, 21st, and 22nd. That is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We have now entered into Aquarius season. Interesting times always, as always. Now, if you're new to my channel or if you just want to cross-watch, your Venus, your Mars, your Jupiter, your moon, things like that, then go right down there. There will be a timestamp in the description, and it should bypass this main reading. This reading will be on all the videos, so it's not the same reading. It's just the introduction is the same for all videos. Okay, so anyway, like I said, this is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I will be using, for the main readings, my Radleigh Valentine Angel Tarot cards, my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. I will also use my Angels of Abundance from Doreen Virtue and Grant Virtue, and pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to do an overview reading, and with that I will use my Waite Rider Traditional Tarot and my Osha Zen Tarot cards. Now, to let you know, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, these are general readings. They may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. We are entering, like I said, into Aquarius season. That will be on the 20th, and that is at 3:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's when that transitions. That's when Capricorn leaves, and that's when we go into Aquarius. Now, new moon in Aquarius will be the 21st at 3:53 p.m. And then, so we have it's an interesting time where it's basically the 20th, the 21st, and then we go to the 22nd, whereas we have Venus doing some things with Saturn during the 22nd, and then our last planet that has been going retrograde goes direct, and that is Uranus. Now, Uranus goes direct, basically it goes direct, and then it goes retrograde. This is a cycle every year, but this is the last time, this is the last time it's gone retrograde. For right now, on the 22nd at 5:58 p.m., it then goes direct. So what that means then is that the planet is getting to this stationary direct. It's slowing down, and it's really making some focus here. It's, or at least let's put it this way. When it goes retrograde, it's actually an illusion of slowing down and really putting its energies very, very strongly on anything that we are working at. Taurus is earth energy, money, job, career, like Capricorn and Virgo is. Now, Aquarius is the water bearer. So there is a sense of equality with the water, but also there is a sense of Aquarius wanting to quench thirsts, wanting to, basically fulfill a lot of people's needs, and that could be quenching your thirst for knowledge, quenching your thirst physically. It's just an interesting time with this. It is something that Aquarius does not necessarily like the man-made rules, the man-made religions, does not like that, it wants to break out also. Aquarius believes that anything is possible. Aquarius is our air energy, so that would be our sword energy. That would be Gemini and Libra, so that's our thought processes, thinking things through. So we're into this transition of thought. We're into this transition of need. We're into this transition of fulfillment also. We are ready to move from, and many, many people are saying we are already in the age of Aquarius. Some say that it was back in 2012. Some say that it's going to be 2026. So I've even read where some people say 2600. I feel we are definitely transitioning, and with Aquarius, like I said, the Aquarius season is about, it's about looking beyond what the rules and regulations are. And what we've been in is Pisces season, so it really is, changing from the laws and the business of religion and the business of government. So this is the little season, but with this little season, and I don't mean it as little because it's a very impactful one, we are about to transition into a bigger time, and I've been talking about it, when Pluto goes into Aquarius in Mars for 3 months. So there's going to be there's going to be a build up to that. And, all our changes. It's been in Capricorn. That's been our money, job, career. So there's been a lot of tear down and rebuilding with that. And now it's going to do the tear down and rebuilding of our ideas and our possibilities. Okay, so the one card is popping out. We have the King of Cups. King of Cups is always an interesting energy just because he has a high EQ, emotional quota or quotient. He has been through the mill. He has been through, he has had the ups and downs. He has gone through the roller coaster of life, and he has come out heartfelt and hopeful still. Even though he's seen things that you really don't want to have him seen, there is still a sense of hope. There is a sense of possibility. There is a sense of, things are going to work out better. And there's also a sense of survivorship with this king also. So Cups in itself is our water energy, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. So I talked a little bit about Pisces, the age of Pisces, how we're transitioning. We've been in that age for 2,000 years, give or take a couple of years, or decades maybe. And we're doing this major transition. So we have the cups. We have that water energy. But the court cards have a dual energy. Underlying energy for a king is that swords. So that sword, again, air energy. Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra, thought processes, thinking things through. So there is this part of the air, there is this part of the water, whereas the air is very objective, is very focused, this is what we need to do. I know it, black and white, no gray energies. The King of Cups comes along and says, hey, wait a minute. No, there's more to this than meets the eye. There is more that we need to uncover. There is more that we need to know. The King of Cups is also very caring energy and wants to make sure that his heart goes out for those who do not have. And he's he's somebody who is very much a humanitarian and wants to provide and care for others. So interesting for that one. Let's see what else we have going on. Okay, now this is reversed. Reversed has a stronger energy. This is our 10 of Swords. So 10 is transitional energy, just things moving on. When you see a 9, it's like everything's done, wrap it up. And then 10 is like, okay, let's move things on. Let's get things going. We are not staying where we're at. So sword energy, again, is that Aquarius, that Gemini, that Libra energy. And remember, Mars is in Gemini, and Mars is also going direct. So just in the last week, we've had Mars go direct, we've had Mercury go direct, and now we're about to have Uranus go direct. So it's really it's pushing forward energy with things in life. Again, one new beginning, 0 God source energy. So whatever it is, what we've gone through, whatever the world's been going through, whatever the universe, it is done. It is done. It is completed. There is a loving, caring, ruling type of energy here, but whatever it is done. It is done. It is ready. It is ended. Not coming back to life. Next card is, okay, you know that I love the Empress. The Empress, again, this was reversed. This is a 3. 3 is our celebration, our creativity. It's also the power of 3, and we're going to have that new moon on the 21st. So we are coming up to that new moon energy, and the new moon is a new season, a new start. It's a wonderful time to request. It's a wonderful time to just put those intentions out. It's just a very strong energy. And again, like I'm saying with Aquarius, Aquarius wants to quench the thirst, quench the knowledge, give, not overly give, but give so that there's always more to look at, more to see, more to come. It's very much a starting on a new journey here. The Empress, major arcana, I look at her, she is always pregnant, so she's always creating, she's always giving opportunities, she's always wanting wonderful things to happen. Her energies aren't as direct as possibly the Emperor, or as focused and organized, because there's just so many choices. There's so many possibilities. And she kind of is like, if you don't like this, well, we can try that. But she does want to provide. She does want to give. So you have some very giving, loving, caring energies right here. The Empress too, even though, like I said, Mercury is direct right now, we are still in the shadow of the retrograde. So there is a lot of things that has been undone, only to be refocused and redirected. So interesting. Loving energy, caring energy, loving energy, caring energy. Something has completed, something is done. And even though it may not necessarily feel comfortable, there's a lot of caring energy surrounding whatever this is that's done, okay? So let's go on here now. Let's do our Osha Zen Tarot. Let me know. I love to hear what people think about this and what your impression might even be too. So here we go. Let's go on here. Let's see. What do we have? Osha Zen Tarot. What do we have for this week? The universe, the world, whatever this is. Remember too, whatever is going on in the world, whatever we're hearing, whatever we're, just kind of like, oh my goodness, is the sky falling in? Remember, we have to live our life, and we have to remember that fear is a tool of the devil. It is not, we cannot live in fear, okay? So let's go on. Let's see what we have here. Here we go one more time. Here we are. Possibilities. Possibilities. Now, the eagle actually does have a lot of, is associated with Scorpios, believe it or not. The eagle, okay, let's go here. So here we have it two. Two is choices, decisions, possibilities. It's, do I go this way? Do I go that way? It's, coming together. The eagle is flying. The eagle is looking at its domain, is looking at everything. Now, is this a sunset or is this a sunrise? The fact that they're calling this possibilities, I would say this is a sunrise, and that there are many possibilities to come, many possibilities that the sun will shine upon. The eagle has the bird's eye view, can see things that we ourselves cannot see. In some ways, this, even though this is not, it does have that hanged man type of energy where it's basically telling you to, look beyond what's maybe in front of your face. Look beyond, see the possibilities. And again, I feel like that's the sun rising and rising on a new day. So interesting stuff. I do love that. I do love this. This is transition. This is like whatever's ended is now done. And we are going, Pluto is going to be going into, like I said, Aquarius for 3 months. Then it transitions back to Capricorn, kind of like I'm showing you the possibilities. Now we go back to Capricorn so we can, get things cleaned up, rebuild, do a lot of other things. And then in 2024, it will go into Aquarius for, what is it then, like 15 years. So possibilities, I like it. I like the possibilities. I love the Empress. I love the King of Cups, and I love that Ten of Swords. Now, the one card I did not mention, or the one energy I did not mention, is our fire energy, and that is our Aries. Now, Jupiter's in Aries, our Leo, and our Sagittarius. Passionate, burning, determined. That is our the rod or the wand energy. It's fire energy. So it's all good. It's all good. So just take a moment, please. Like I said, this is just the introduction. Your reading will be coming up. But please take a moment to do the like, the share, the subscribe, clicking on the bell for notifications. Please comment. Let me know. How is this affecting you? But, most important part of all of this, and as always, please know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Hello, my Libras, and welcome to Aquarius season. I feel like it's a season of discovery for you. I mean, I know that, it's the water bearer, and I do feel like there's a sense of balance happening, but I feel like it's a season of discovery, and I like that. I love learning new things, but it's kind of, that Pisces energy is kind of coming through with that Neptune, so it could be a season of, I don't know, Pisces and Neptunes like to dig deep. So let's see what we've got going on for my Pisces. For my Libras. But that Pisces, again, it digs deep. So you might be, my Libras, you might be discovering some deep, dark secrets. Again, season of discovery. Even more than Scorpio season has. So let's see. But it's one of those times that it's kind of like you knew it, and you're being validated at the same time. So higher power, what do you have for my Libras? What words for this weekend for my Libras do you have? Here we go. All of these are reversed, so strong stuff for you Libras. First card is, come on, there we go. The Queen of Fire. So Queen's underlying energy is our water. It's our Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. I was just talking about Pisces and Scorpio. Fluid, emotional. It's very sensitive to the supernatural energies. Now, fire is our Aries, our Leo, and our Sagittarius. And remember, Jupiter's in Aries, so that's a really positive energy. So the Queen of Fire is larger than life. She cares, she does love, she does care, but she also wants bigger and better. She is going after bigger and better. She just feels very, very, you'll see, she feels confident, warm, intelligent, and graceful. Again, I do feel that this is for you a season of discovery, and I feel like you need to just, go for it. Go for where it leads you. Just kind of follow the trail. And, it just is like, trust your gut, trust your instincts, and follow the trail. Follow the trail. Let's go on. So stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and creativity. Next card for you, reversed. The Chariot. So we have a 7. 7 is a divine number. It's a divine guidance. It's divine intervention and sometimes divine interference. The 7, I look at it as that divine umbrella that covers you. The Chariot is very fast-moving energy. Archangel Metatron is believed to have been Enoch before the flood. Archangel Metatron is also the Fool. The Fool, in this deck, that has to have faith, that has to believe, that has to know that whatever the mission is that they're on is the righteous mission. So there's this sense, there's a lot of discovery. Maybe this is even personal discovery. Maybe it's discovering about life and in general. It's just like things are opening for you, and part of it is, do you have the courage to walk through it, through those doors? Do you want to stay where it's nice and safe? Either one is not a bad place to be. The Chariot is kind of saying, between the Chariot and the Queen of Fire, it's kind of like, do it, my Libras. So not saying that you will do it, but this is this is not necessarily playing it safe. There is a little bit of risk involved. Sometimes there's a lot of risk, but it could also be a very calculated risk. Now, I'm not telling you to quit your job. Again, what I'm always saying, it's easier to get a job when you have a job. But the Chariot is one of those times. So if you find yourself, though, in a sense of uncertainty, and you're like, what am I going to do? The Chariot is one of those messages, one of those cards that basically says, God has your back. God's got you on this. You don't have to hold on so tightly. So, and part of that is, and I've always talked about this, a true Chariot card, the person in the Chariot is not holding the reins, kind of going where the horses are leading, letting God take the wheel. So, an important achievement. So the Chariot also speaks about promotion. self-discipline and willpower, public recognition. Your next card, reversed again, the Five of Water. So everything happens for a reason. You're on this path for whatever reason it is. You don't quite know. So this is telling me, like I said, this is kind of like you're being pushed into or forced into a situation that may not necessarily be comfortable to you. Embrace it. Embrace it. It's kind of like, again, calculated risk. But if you're being pushed or you're being kind of like this, whatever it is opening for you, again, it's like embrace the life, embrace the opportunities, because everything happens for a reason. 5 is about change, positive, negative change, water, cup energy. We've talked about what that's all about here. There is some regret, but the 5 of Water is letting go of a past and moving into a future. It doesn't feel comfortable. It feels, you might even be feeling like you've lost some of your identity. The thing about it is you really are going to be gaining more than you've lost. How's that? So, things not turning out the way you'd hoped, not seeing the positive in a situation, crying over spilled milk. So embrace the unknown. This is one of those times, embrace the unknown, but embrace it with faith. And kind of, many times over, I've been in this situation. It's like, okay, God, you've got to get me through this. You put me in this situation. Well, sometimes it's been, I've put myself in this situation. Many times it's been, I was not necessarily listening to you, but please help. So embrace the possibilities here. Okay, let's see what we've got going on. Higher power, what do we have? What else do you want to add to this for our Libras? Here we go. Power. So this is an 8, unlimited opportunity, unlimited possibility. This is a major arcana. This is the strength card. Be strong. I love this. There is wisdom and strength. There is strength with wisdom, and there is wisdom with strength. Just because, a lot of times somebody with gray hair, people think are wiser than what they might be even. However, this person does have, this person has that animalistic strength, that royal strength, the strength of the lion, the king, of the beast type of strength. But if you look at this part, the human part, he is also has royalty in him. He is also a leader. So the thing about it is, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to move into a situation. Always, connect, again, higher power. And that's how I get through my life. Okay, there's a lot of strength in wisdom. There's a lot of wisdom and strength. You've got this one. Okay, let's see. So it seems like it's a very strong weekend for you. Again, possibilities. There's a lot coming up. Anyway, let's go on. Angels of Abundance. What do you have for our Libras? What do you have for our Libras here? Successful funding. Okay. Your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that gave you the idea. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into reality. Crowdfunding, partnerships, and other investments are available to help you. That's very interesting. I mean, you can kind of see the connection with these 3 cards. Anyway, let's see. What crystal or energy would be helpful this weekend for my Libras? Here we go. Again, too, if you've been when you've been guided somewhere, a lot of times you just have to say, yep, okay. And here we are. Labradorite. Shamanic journeying, brave, magical power, higher awareness. So my Libras, what does that all mean to you? I mean, there's a lot, be bold, spread your wings, things are happening faster, give your control to God. It had to happen this way. This is how life is for you. Be strong. When you're placed by God in a certain situation, then, say, hey, you put me here. You take care of me now. Okay, anyway, and I said, God's got your back. Anyway, or source, whoever that is to you. My Libras, please take a moment to do the like, share, subscribe, and clicking on the bell for notifications. As always, and most importantly, though, my Libras, always know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.